Hello and welcome to Nature with Alik. My name is Alik and we're located here in Shulman Dragon Fruit Orchard in a beautiful Chabad center of Thousand Oaks. And I have a special visitor today, Charles Malki. Thank you for coming over. We've been working together for many years, and this is the second video over the 3 years. And I'd like to introduce organic gardening, beneficial to our gardens. And Charles, welcome. Please tell us about your products.
Thank you so very much for having us. Well, the Ivy Organic brand products, which I educate for, is an innovative, organic, effective, and USA-made brand. Actually, it's based here in Los Angeles, California, with distribution throughout the country and around the world. And we're so proud to be helping growers, both commercial organic orchards as well as backyard growers, growing the best plants, not just our edibles, but all plants in an all organic way.
Sounds great. Thank you so much. So we'd like to share the product, we'd like to share how to use it, and let's do it.
Let's do it. Knuckles.
Yes. Okay, so Charles, please let us know how we're going to use all-purpose organic fertilizer in our plants and how it's going to benefit our plants during the whole seasons of the year.
I'd be happy to. So the Ivy Organic all-purpose fertilizers, there's a super blend and a premium blend. The super blend just has a higher NPK and also all 6 plant macronutrients, and the premium blend is just a lower NPK. The super blend, in addition to having all 6 plant macronutrients, most fertilizers out there only focus on 3. For those of you that have like intermediate gardening experience, know most fertilizers will talk about the 3 macronutrients being nitrogen, typically for the growth and greening of the plant, phosphorus for the flowers and the fruit, and then potassium for root development and overall disease resistance. But if you Google what are the 6 plant you don't even have to say that. All you have to do is Google or what are the plant macronutrients, and Google will tell you the 6, yet most fertilizers only focus on 3. The other 3 macronutrients plants need include calcium, which are in the cell walls of all the plants, magnesium, the heart of the chlorophyll molecule, and sulfur, which is also important for metabolic and the greening of the plant. So the Ivy Organic all-purpose fertilizers give your plants everything. In addition to the super blend has plus azomite, and azomite is crushed volcanic rock to give your plants a lot of the micronutrient nutrition as well. And let's now get to feeding and improving your dragon fruit plants.
Sounds great. So before we're going to start feeding our plants, I usually remove my garden dragon fruit. I cover with mulch, 2 inches of mulch. I'm covering the root system, okay? And I cover the root system just to prevent from sunburn. So we're trying to get those 2 inches of mulch as soon as we get to the soil, and that's where we're going to start to apply, especially in the dragon fruit. The root ball is located within probably 1 feet diameter of the plant, so this is the area where we want to apply. Okay, so let us know. As you can see, I mentioned to people how healthy is my soil. Everywhere I dig, I see the worms, and this is a good sign. This is good sign of organic gardening. So let us know how much amount, Charles. What do we put for like 1 foot diameter of the area?
So what we're going to do now is just take the fertilizer here. You can see it's in granular form. We're going to sprinkle it across the top of the soil like so. The goal is just to add literally about a tablespoon per side of the organic fertilizer. And just as you showed with the worm is actually going to benefit from the organic feed compared to for those growers that are using synthetic products, man-made chemical fertilizers. Those do not feed the soil biology, and in fact can actually harm the soil biology in addition to harming the overall health of the plant. So this is an OMRI listed, again, for commercial organic orchards as well as backyard growers can rely on the fact that they're doing it in an all organic, healthy way that benefits the soil and ultimately the plants that you're putting it around. And when it comes to container gardening, as you're doing here, it's more important to apply less fertilizer more frequently. So whatever is recommended on the back for the containers, it's usually you're applying a lot less. And the goal is to hopefully apply it at the start of every month, for example, that first week throughout the entire growing season. So for us here in Southern California, by February, March, as we are here in February, you should begin feeding your plants. And then throughout the growing season, the most important month of the year to be feeding your plants is the month of May. That gives a chance for the organic fertilizers to break down and be readily available by that first day of summer maximum sunlight, maximum fruit growth, flowering. The plant's metabolism is peaking. You're gonna want to make sure all the macronutrients are there for optimal plant health, development, fruit set, yields, and so forth. For winter, when it's the slowest metabolism of the year, what you can also do for your tropical plants, such as your dragon fruit, is you can do a foliar feed. This 4-pound bag, both the super and premium blend, can be diluted to make up to 120 gallons of feed, so you can get all of the nutrients into the plants in time for spring. So again, you have maximum blooms. Ultimately, the goal, maximum fruit set.
Sounds great. Thank you so much. So basically, I've seen you put like 1 tablespoon per plant, right? So this bag is good enough for at least, you know, home garden. Let's say if you have 5 dragon fruit plants, this bag would be enough for almost a year, right? If you put only
so we
one
did
tablespoon.
Yeah, so we did a tablespoon on this side. We can do a tablespoon
Yes.
on the other side, but a tablespoon makes a gallon of foliar spray as well.
I see.
So it's not going to just be one plant. I can actually, with a gallon, I could spray 10, 20, 30 plants here in the orchard. And again, to get a lot of that nutrients like directly onto the leaves, where I'll uptake those nutrients and benefit the plants even faster than at the soil level.
Especially dragon fruit, they really like, I mean, overnight moisture. They absorb the moisture through their branches, and that's how they survive actually in tropicals, you know, with the overnight moisture, and we have nice breeze over here that helps them a lot as well.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, and we're gonna be moving to the next product as a whitewash product that I'm using widely in my dragon fruit orchard as well.
Let's do it.
And guys, the next product that I've been using for years, and thank you to Charles that saves my avocado plants 3 years ago, and we applied the 3-in-1 whitewash. So, and since that I've been using whitewash on all my dragon fruit plants. As you can see over here, I have applications couple years ago, and it's still holding very nice and protects from sunburn. As well, during the winter time, this product becomes very, very important for me, and I would like Charles to explain as well that how to heal the splits of the plants.
So I'm happy to share that the Ivory Organic 3-in-1 Plant Guard was the first product that Ivory Organics introduced. If there was an encyclopedia on gardening, whitewashing is one of the least talked about, but I would say as important as fertilizing, mulching, watering, all the things you can do for your plants. At the end of the day, and as we saw with your avocado tree a few years ago, and we did a lesson together on as well, the tree was dying because it might grow well in the spring, early summer, but then it gets too hot and the tree begins to die. So just like for us, if we're at the beach in the middle of summer, 14-hour long hot days, we're gonna suffer, whether it be first, second, or third degree burns. Similarly, your plants are burning, and sometimes it doesn't quite show, but in this example behind us, we're gonna see an example of 3rd degree burn where the bark's damaged, the underlying cambium's damaged, and by whitewashing, the plant's not gonna put less resources towards repairing damaged bark, and instead putting its resources towards growing, flowering, fruiting, and doing all the things that you want your plants to do instead of burning. And again, this is the Ivory Organic 3-in-1 Plant Guard, protection from damaging sunburn in the summer, sun scald in the winter, as well as keeping insects and rodents off your plants. And the way it does this is the products come with these 7 natural oils, which include castor, cinnamon, clove, garlic, peppermint, rosemary, and spearmint. These are all natural plants that are naturally insect and rodent repellent oils that are then encapsulated by these base powders, which include limestone and clay, and these milk proteins that create a strong bond that lasts on your plants, as you can see in this example, close to 2 years.
Yes.
But it's usually, we say, about a year of protection, because as your plants are growing, it's gonna naturally slough off. And for those people out there that are using like latex and tar-based products, those products trap moisture, and most of the research will say if there's damage on your plant, do not put these products on your plant, because it traps moisture, resulting in underlying rot. So this product dries on porous, which is, aside from being OMRI certified, which is again for commercial organic orchards, and ideally for backyard growers to do the best on their property so they can get the best harvest and the healthiest nutrition for themselves and their families. But this is the alternative to using latex and tar-based products in a much healthier application, being that it's porous and allows just a natural exchange, you know, with the plant and the environment.
It's important for people to use the organic gardening, you know.
Correct.
It's become very popular.
So let's share what you've done here, and I guess what we're going to do together today as well. I can see over here you've already applied the Ivory Organic 3-in-1 Plant Guard towards the base of the plant. There's a lot of cracks, as you can see, that we've covered up, but I'm going to share with you some other damage along this dragon fruit. If we come up a little higher towards the top, we can see here, right in this zone over here, we can go in with the product and we're gonna just fill that in. And this is now gonna protect, again, from both disease and pest from penetrating these exposed areas, and we're gonna allow the plant to better heal over these particular wounds. And now it's in a much better situation. I'll pass the brush over to you.
So basically, Charles, so this from the can application, we can apply, as I understand, by brush to heal the wound, right? To seal the wound, protect it from the spraying, and as well as, I mean, this material could be mixed in a 5-gallon container, could be sprayed, and you have already pre-mixed. Basically, from one little can, we can have a bucket of the liquid, which you showed how to spray, or you have pre-mixed already?
Sure. No, we've got it here. So you can do the can application, or you can make also your own from the can. It makes up to 5 gallons, as Alik explained, of foliar spray, ideal for transplants, up potting, making cuttings as well. It basically serves as an anti-desiccant, keeps the moisture within the plant, also helps with transplant shock. And what we're going to do is, if I can just spray over here, you can see the application is something similar to like a dilute milk paint. So it's still going to allow light penetration, and again, for your avocados, your citrus, whatever it is that plants that you're transplanting, the goal is you're basically helping to reflect some of the excess heat. It's going to help with transplant shock. It's going to get your plants off to an excellent start, and can be applied really on everything, not just your dragon fruit, but your tomatoes, peppers, roses. The list really applies to benefit all plants that you may have in your garden that could benefit from reflecting some of that excess heat, while also keeping it insect and rodent resistant as well, which is important to get those plants off to a good start.
Very good. I'm very happy for your visit, and thank you for giving 10%. You know, I'll be able to share 10% discount from your visit based on my ability. So Alik 10 will give you 10% discount on the purchasing of all these organic protection materials for your garden. And you know, chat to me, let me know. I mean, I've been using for more than 3 years, and I'll let you know what's my experiences. And as well as you can chat to Charles for any information that you need to protect your plants. So I have experience from avocado to dragon fruit. It does really help me.
Yeah, well, for those of you that haven't yet, you're mentioning Charles. If you haven't checked out the Ivy Organics YouTube channel, I want to thank you all that have already subscribed for making us America's leading garden product YouTube channel. We've got over 200,000 followers there. We've educated over 20 million people around the world, and we really appreciate your support. If you want to come check us out and learn a little bit more about how the Ivy Organic brand products can help benefit and make this your best growing season. And thanks again.
Thanks so much. Okay, appreciate your visit. I'm always happy to see you, and always happy to see you in any gardening events around the world. And thanks guys for subscribing to my channel and visiting my Shulman dragon fruit orchard in the beautiful Chabad of Thousand Oaks. Wish you all the best, and it's coming amazing. The Chinese New Year is coming within a week. And we wish you all happy New Year to all the community around the world. And check my YouTube channel today at 11 o'clock. It's going to be special release of the special deal on my dragon fruit purchases. Thank you all. Bye bye.
Happy gardening.